Hi everyone, my name is Caitlin Cordani. I'm a professional travel agent with Archer Travel, and here today we are doing Google Sheets training. So let me go ahead and pull that up and get my screen shared for you guys. Oh wait, hold on. Let me open the meeting. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. The only thing that I did really was go to google.com and I logged in to my account here. So you can see this is my trainings account. And then I went to these 9 dots next to the account and I scrolled down to Sheets. And I don't have any spreadsheets in this account because this is my training account, but we're going to learn how to create a spreadsheet from blank spreadsheet and also a template. So let's start with the template and then we'll do a blank spreadsheet as well. So we are sometimes needing to do to-do lists. And this to-do list is already created for you. Okay. We're going to watch the data extraction to show us how to extract data. So basically you enter the information, select what you want to extract. You go to the file, right click data extractions, select what you want to extract and extract it. So that's really cool. Now, this to-do list is already done for you. So this is a click as you want type of deal. Okay. The date's interchangeable. Oh, wow. That's in 2000. So let's do today's date, which is the 20th. And we're going to just double click and then type in okay, and then you can delete everything. Find it funny, 8/9 is my husband's birthday. We're gonna leave that. And then we're gonna change this date to 2024 and for example. And then when and you can always reorder them too by clicking and dragging them, and you just move them from one spot to the other. So when you complete something, you just check it, and that's the to-do list. And then you can actually rename it as well, I believe. Yep, you can rename it tasks for the quarter. And then, of course, you can, I believe you can make this bigger. Hopefully. There you go. And now you can also see the dates are larger too. So you could just pull and make it as big or as small as you want. Okay. Let's say you wanted to add a column though, to be able to, they have a column hidden also, guys, so that this is there. But let's say you wanted to add a column. So you just right click and then insert 2 columns to the left, insert cells. So what you want to do is insert 1 column to the right. So there's a drop down menu too that you can click on, 1 column to the right, and then you just enter it. And then this would be notes about specific tasks or something. and it's there ready to go for you. So to add these lines and everything, you can do the right click and then tables, and then you can look at the sorry, Excel's lingo is completely different. So I'm trying to remember the columns formatting. There we go. So we can be able to look to see what type of formatting that you want to have. So to add the lines, you just go up here and you can choose what you want. I like to add the lines to everything. It just makes it easier for me to see it all. So there's these drop down menus. This is going to be like a filter option for you. So you can remove filter and then add the filter again. Create a filter. There you go. And now you have the filter on all of the columns. And you can use this to sort it A to Z or by color or specifics like the dates or whatever you like from that. And so that's how you start a template for a to-do list. So we're going to click here on the green sheet and then go back to the template gallery. And so we tend to do like we're travel planners. So you can also do a travel plan for something like this. This is really nice to be able to outline the flights. I'm probably going to use this to do a PDF of my client's itinerary for their next trip. This is really awesome. You just do the same thing for the template. You just click in and enter everything for the details of the flights. So that's really cool. Yes. And then one more that we would probably need to do is an invoice. This is a template. So you can customize this to include your company name, your invoice, your client's name, and you could just click on this invoice and customize it and then save it as a template. And then when you open it here, so you go in to open here, because this is a template, when you're going to open it, right on the right hand side are 3 dots. You can sorry, it normally is supposed to be able to duplicate, but let's do make a copy, and then this would be like client's invoice for their name or whatever, and then make a copy. So it's gonna create a new tab and you'll be able to have the same invoice template, but you'll be able to customize it for your clients on the next page on this tab. So same thing, client's invoice. Awesome, right? And then you'll also see it here when you come back to select the invoice itself. So what we're going to do is create a blank spreadsheet. So I use spreadsheets to keep track of my passwords. I make sure that I'm keeping up with my clients, my commission forms, their trip dates, the documents that I need, responses from my clients, Google Forms for their preferences, things like that. So let me go here real quick and open up my normal Google Sheet because that's not it. Here we go. So I'm going to use this one. This is what I use for my clients' preferences for their travels. And this is connected from a Google form, which I just previously did a training for last week on what they prefer to travel, how they like to travel, things like that. So this is something that we're going to be making for ourselves today. So this is the regular first line. I like to make it a color. But first, we're going to add all the boxes. Boom. And then I'm going to change the font. I like different fonts. So we're going to use Player Fade Display. And then I'm blind, so I like it bigger. And then we're going to fill in this first row to be green, for example. Now we're going to make it larger, and we're going to wrap the text on everything. So I like to center the text to the box and then wrap it. So this is the formatting for the text to make sure that everything is centered in the box itself. And then I like to do, okay, so this is for the passwords. So this would be supplier. And you see how it centered it after I typed it in and pressed enter. And then this would be username. And then password, website, notes. And then we're going to move down a little and leave a couple of columns open just in case you need something else to put in there. And then, or you can make your notes column larger like this. The website's definitely going to be larger. The password's going to be larger. The username is going to be larger. And of course, the supplier is going to be larger as well. So you just pull the columns this way. And then you'll be able to enter in, you know, agency info, for example. You want to be able to enter in like Archer's name, and then address, phone number, fax, fax number. So, oops, sorry about that. We're just gonna click in it, double click, and then type again, and then we're gonna do cruising number. And then we're gonna do IATA number. And I'm not putting any personal information on this form for recording purposes, but this is where you can keep this stuff. So it's on the same sheet in case you need it for anything. But this is a good way to start. And then you can also right click and then create a filter for everything. And because it's only creating a filter for the columns that are filled in, it stops at the empty columns, which is great because you don't want to filter this information. You want to keep it at the top. So I think that's pretty cool. And then you just enter in, you know, supplier 1, and then your username would be, you know, your agent ID and initials, and then basic generic password. And then the website, you know, www.supplier1.com or something. And then you can put notes in for like if they have a specific process that you have to go through or needs IATA number or login. If you have a supplier that's got a two-step verification, you can also put that here for like two-step active and do like the app required or something. I put if I'm using a two-step authenticating application on my phone, I would put the name of that app right there so I know where to look. And then the app label for like the username or like what it's labeled for the supplier. And then you would just repeat this process. So I'm going to show you how to I'm going to show you how to duplicate things. So you highlight the column and then you pull it down. You just stop and then boom. Now you have 1 through 10, and this information is going to be repeated if it's the same for each supplier. Otherwise, you can go in and create, you can just manually enter in the different suppliers' information for each step. So let's say you don't want to do that. There's a back button right here and you just want to do this supplier. You can do, supplier 1 through 10 by bringing it down, or 1 through 13 by bringing it down to the 14th line, because you have to remember this is the first supplier line. I don't skip columns. Like some templates have skipped columns, and that's just kind of annoying for me. To be honest, you can just hide a column if you don't use that supplier right now and then bring it back out. Bring it back down. And that's it. And there you go. And so you can have these. Okay, so let's format the template now. So we're going to click on the corner to highlight everything to format the entire sheet. Okay. So we're going to go down on a right click. We're going to conditional formatting. Okay, so now here is the column highlights that I want to change. So we're going to select custom format, and then we're going to drop down for white. Okay, but we don't want that because we want it to be green. So this is just, this isn't working. Hold on a second. All right, so we want to conditionally format these columns here. So we're going to click on line 1. Lock it. Okay, so we're going to do more actions, freeze up to run 1 row. So this will lock it in place. So when we scroll it, it's still going to be there. Okay. And now we can format it. So we want to be able to do this doesn't want to work today, guys. I'm so sorry about that. Interesting. So we're just gonna leave it because it doesn't want to work. But when I've done this in the past, when I do the highlighted line for the top of the spreadsheet, it only does the line and everything else is white. So I don't know. I can definitely work on this. It looks like it's for a range for the first row, A through Z. It looks like this is the color that we've selected. And it's white. Just gonna see if this works here. Oh, it didn't. All right, so sometimes that'll happen. If it doesn't bother you and you like it, that's totally fine. This bothers me. I don't know why. But there's different ways that you can enter in formulas for things too. So you can use the $ and percentages and add more formulas for scientific, accounting, financial, currency, date time, duration, everything like that. And so that basically anytime you leave the sheet and come back, you do need to make sure that you're highlighting anything that you re-entered because it'll enter in at a default. So all the formatting that you've done for your words would have to be on the default. Sorry, reformatted to the way that you like it, like that. And then we can just click on the spreadsheet and rename this passwords. Boom. So now not only is it saved to the cloud, it automatically saves the progress now. And then you can star this to be able to come back to it as a favorite later. So when you go to the file, you can create a new spreadsheet. You can also select one from a form template, like we just explored earlier in this training. You can open the copy that you make to your desktop or from the cloud. You can import this. So if you have a spreadsheet from a different account that's connected to this, then you'll be able to import the data from a different spreadsheet into this one. And you already saw me make a copy. So you can make a copy of this externally as well. And then you can share this with others or publish it to the web. I highly don't recommend publishing your passwords to the web, but you know, account privacy is really important with us. You can email this file to yourself and even download it as an Excel document to Microsoft, open documents, a PDF document, a web page, comma separated values, and tab separated values too. So we're going to do the tab separated values. Sorry. Tab separated values. So if we had tabs on this spreadsheet, it would save as a tab separated value, but we're going to do a PDF. My apologies. So you see how all this information is here. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on. So what we're going to do is export the current sheet. Okay, so this is the current sheet. And then we're going to do normal 100% or fit to width or fit to height. So you can choose what you want. And then you could do custom margins as well. But we're just going to do normal. And then you can format, show grid lines, don't show grid lines, show notes, or you do want to show the notes because of everything. Down then over, or over then down, center, top alignments, headers and footers as well. So you can show page numbers, sheet names, workbook titles, dates, times, custom fields, things like that. And then you can do selected cells as well. So it looks like I had D9 selected on the sheet. So we're going to go back to the passwords and we're going to do selected cells. We're going to oh, okay. So this spreadsheet, you have to go from a specific place over. It doesn't have the option for you to be able to save the specific, like you can't do like a formula to select in Excel. It has a formula to select a specific rows to highlight. Google Sheets doesn't have that option. So you highlight it from where you want to save it as a PDF, and then do specific rows. So we're gonna do interesting. I was playing around with this earlier and it was letting me do all of this. So that's crazy. Here we go. Selected cells. I have A1 through H14 selected. So here's the information you entered in on the spreadsheet, and this is what you're trying to save as a PDF. So what you're going to do once you have the selected cells, you're going to export it. And so it's downloading the PDF right now. So then you go in and you save it to wherever you want to save it to. So this is password sheet 1. Now you can open this. I have, but this, I blew this up a little bit so you can see it. This is the same information that you created in Google Sheets and have now made it a copy on a PDF. So if you had some information that you needed to share, so let's try that on the travel banner, for example. We're just gonna select the whole thing. From row 62 up. And then we're going to export that as a PDF. Here's now all the information that you need from rows 1 through 62 to provide to your clients an itinerary for what they need. You can export that. It's downloading the PDF. Excellent. And now I have an agenda imported to a PDF from that spreadsheet. But let's say you want to share it as a document. So you want to download, open documents. So actually, let's take this PDF and we're going to open it in Adobe to be able to turn it into a document. So we've opened the document. Now we're going to convert it into a Word document. So it's converting the document. Now it's opened. And you have the itinerary that you can also open it in and work on in Microsoft Word. So there's that, and that's how you can transfer it from one platform to another. Do you have any questions? I did a lot, so I want to make sure that
I don't at the moment. A lot of it I kind of sort of knew, but you did show me like the to-do list and the invoice, which was awesome because I didn't even know that was there. So that will come in handy. But yeah, I'm good with that.
Excellent. It's definitely really simple to use. I think this platform's easily user friendly and can definitely be customized if you just take some time to play around with the settings and find things to do about it.
Right.
So I'm really glad that you came. Is there anything that you want to see that I might not have done already?
Um, not with Google Sheets, but I don't know if you want to take it off record because this has
Yeah.
nothing to do with this one.
I can. Yeah.
Okay.
So I just want to, for the recording purposes, I just want to thank everybody for joining this training today, and I appreciate your time. Join me next Wednesday. We are doing supplier training.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, really? We're doing supplier training with Expedia Tap next Wednesday, so I'm really excited for that.
Oh, okay.
Wait, let me go ahead and stop sharing.